Hi, this is Victor's, and if you can believe it, it's time for another Spotted in the Wild series, a MikroTik show where you get paid for showing me your MikroTik setups or just showing me your sightseeing results. If you see a MikroTik device somewhere, because they are everywhere, send it over, let's have a look, and let's get that sweet merch into your hands. Let's go. First submission today comes from the sunny Brazil. Hola, me chamo Danilo Bispo. Itabella ba Brasil. So I guess it says my name is Danilo Bispo. I am from Brazil, hopefully. And here we see a nice old school disc light. Beautiful dish. I like how the ring plays with the shadows, and this shadow play of the forms is those are the times when I'm most happy with the design department here at MikroTik. One device that I must mention in this context is the audience. You know, the audience, the premium router and access point. When the shadow falls on the sides of it, it's just gorgeous. And here it's the same. Like I think this ring in the middle is just beautiful. And also what we see here, I think this is an older HAP, right? No, this should be Hex PoE, I think. Well, nice clean little setup, and it's nice to see a little bit of the Brazil sunshine, because here in Latvia the whole June has been rainy, quite dark, quite cold, and I hope we will get some sun in July. Thank you. Moving on, we have a submission from, I think it might be Poland. So it says not so hidden LHG in the wild. And yeah, here it is. Why should you hide it? It's beautiful. The thing that you should be hiding are these kielbasa sausages. Bad news for kielbasa. I woke up. Okay, let's move on. Let's now move to the beautiful sunny Greece. It feels like these days everywhere, all the submissions, they have more sunshine than the Latvian summer in the last couple of weeks. Good evening from Greece. Customer called me 2 hours before hosting customers to his villa. All I could do is this. Let's take a look. Well, I mean, if it works, it works. I see some are those like Starlinks or something like that? And yeah, some old school MikroTik devices. And what strikes me about this submission, you're saying all I could do is this. This is great. So you had no time to prepare, and yet you achieved the necessary results. I mean, what else could be asked from a network engineer? It works. It works. And I'm just shocked that these guys, they have the budget to build these villas. They have the budget to get the marketing to host customers, but they don't have the budget to plan some time and some budget, some resources, so that guys like you wouldn't have to be stressed out and do the impossible in just 2 hours. So huge respect to you. You did a wonderful work, and I really hope that all these like your clients with the villas, that they will appreciate the efforts that you put in. And I think network engineers have already enough stress. Like, stop giving them impossible deadlines. Please, respect the work. Okay, let's move on. Now we have a submission here from Latvia. Hello MikroTik, I'm showing how we use MikroTik equipment in the life of a radio station in Latvia. The picture shows the LIG-LTE 18 kit that we use in remote radio studios for both group stations, Star FM and Top Radio. In addition, we have a lot of Shattu's, LTE6 and HAP AX lights that we use for monitoring, and Hex PoE as an audio signal feed. I cannot show this. Ah, so the picture only has LHG, I think. Myself, I am a very big MikroTik fan, thank you. Now I'm a very big Star FM fan after this email. And now I'm building a new local area network for myself in my future place, and pictures will definitely follow. Well, I will be waiting for the pictures. For now, let's take a look at the LHG. Oh, and I like the tent. So this must be from some sort of maybe festival? I know that radio stations have a huge presence in like music festivals, and you do all sorts of live broadcasts from both fun and serious events, so that's quite cool. And let me just Google one quick thing. Yeah, so you guys had your 25th birthday, the radio station, this year, right? So happy birthday, guys. Thank you for the submission. Alright, let's move on. Now the next submission, I'm guessing, but it might be from Sri Lanka, maybe? Dear team, writes Nalin. Greetings, I wanted to share that I have been utilizing MikroTik devices for my projects, particularly for events, and I'm continuing to expand my knowledge about their capabilities. And this is one of the themes that I see all the time, and I think it's so cool. So many submissions mention that you are continuing to learn, to expand your knowledge, and sometimes guys with like PhDs in networking say stuff like that, and guys with like 20, 30, 40 years of experience, they are sometimes the most humble and hungry for knowledge guys, and to me that is so cool. Like you know so much, and yet you are humble and willing to learn more, instead of being like, yeah, I'm the smartest, like listen to me. So that's pretty cool. Let's take a look at the pictures. A nice little compact CCR setup. I like it. It seems like indeed portable, and you do mention events, so that's pretty cool. And I see that you are a parent, and if there is a job that seems more complex than a network engineer, that must be a parent, right? But also I don't have children yet, but I bet that children also, well, they bring you a lot of stress and make you work tons of overtime. They also bring you a lot of joy, hopefully. So I wish your family well, and thank you for the nice submission and the nice pictures. And yeah, good luck with the events, and of course stay happy and stay healthy. So now we have a very interesting submission with some, again, life lessons. Hi everyone, I just saw the episode about setups in the wild. This is way too old to deserve to be on YouTube or even a coupon. The older the better, because it's more fun, because most submissions are quite recent. So guys, don't worry, nothing is too old. But I've loved MikroTik equipment since, well, pictures are from 2009, so probably before that. Take it as a testimony. I was an independent living on a coastal city in southern France. Actually came back from Paris because all my friends are here, and did a study to see if it was feasible to provide internet to users living in the port harbor. So this is a classic MikroTik use case, becoming a small internet service provider. How cool is that? Luckily, my apartment at the time had the best view on the harbor, so I had access to the upper floors. Did my tests. It was nice, a lot of work, a lot of sweat, walking under the summer sun with a laptop, handheld omni-sector antennas. Sounds like a lot of work, especially in the summer. I think France is... I think it gets like 30, 35, maybe even more Celsius, so it gets really hot. But okay, let's move on. Sorry for the rambling. My desk stand is a CRS226 next to a CRS309. Home is surrounded by WAP-AX. Cap AC2, Cap ACs. I need to replug my LoRa WAP too, once my beloved allows me to do it on the roof. Again, a classic situation, having to maintain like peace in the family when you have to make some compromises on the placement or the design of the devices. And I've deployed dozens of CRS 326s and 354s recently through multiple data centers. But there was a part here that I wanted to... so the pushback from the local authorities, right? Here Julian says, it was the last straw. I closed my business, moved to Paris and got hired at Apple, which I left afterwards. Bottom line, they hired another mobile operator, won't say the name, for the job, which ended up building a spotty and expensive networks 6 years later, when everyone had 3G, then unlimited 4G, but it took 6 extra years. So instead of appreciating this guy who knows his stuff, who provides affordable, fast services, they just completely ruined it, and this is crazy to me. But why I mentioned that this submission is very interesting and useful, because here we see a person who knows their own value. So you got to be appreciated in what you do. If you are not appreciated, then they don't deserve you. And I applaud the fact that you moved away, and you said that you got hired by Apple and quit it as well. So yeah, I guess this is a fine example of just respecting yourself, respecting your knowledge and your work. So cheers to that. This is amazing. And here we see some pictures of your DIY solutions with the router boards. So yeah, really cool. Thank you for this submission, and I hope that this will inspire everyone watching to really think about self-respect. It is important. Alright, now we have some quick submissions from the MikroTik Discord. I hope you are in the Discord server. If not, why not? It's an amazing place where you get to chat with MikroTik employees, professionals, hobbyists. You can help someone can help you. So there's that. First up, we have a message from Ellipsion. Cleaning up the workshop will have to wait until Monday. And here's a nice little rack with some L009s and 5009s. Nice clean mini rack. Yeah, this is the type of stuff you will see on the MikroTik Discord. Then we have one very unusual picture. At first I was just looking at it and I thought, what a nice little setup. Like, you have the WAP, you have the rack with the, again, 5009s, you have the indestructible ThinkPad laptop, love them, and then there's a gun on the table. Why? I mean, the room layout is perfect for defending this setup. Like, you sit there, you have the gun, door opens, you're like, bam! But who comes in that room that you need a gun? Or maybe is it one of those lighters? But then again, nowadays nobody smokes, like everybody vapes. So yeah. But other than that, really nice setup, like you got it. And finally, the craziest setup I've seen in a while. I think some videos back I've mentioned that we've seen some devices in the forests just attached to trees or whatever. This is one of those cases. I got a task: connect client at all cost, in quotation, because the person, Adam, says, by the way, this is not my job. So yeah, it is a WAP on a pine tree, but it is so like weirdly attached, like almost, okay, if it's like in a private territory, who am I to judge? But it just feels wrong to Latvian, Latvia is the land of the swamps and forests. But then again, if nature gives you a mast in the form of a pine tree, I don't know, this is like 50-50 territory. What do you guys think? Do you have any examples where you've seen access points or antennas integrated into the nature, into the environment, in a good way or in a bad way? I want to see them. I need more food for thought on this, because right now it feels weird. Yeah, but that's all the time we have for today. Again, I'm rambling for some reason, so we'll have to make another video soon because there's so many submissions. Thank you for them. I will send out the coupons, so come join the MikroTik Discord and let's have some more MikroTik fun together.